right, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us on 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘. This is where we talk about all the topical issues bothering us as a people and as a nation. And so today we would handpick one of them and we are going to delve deeper, find solutions, possible solutions to it. But 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘 is proudly brought to you by the Christian Service University located in Kumasi. The university offers you courses in theology, communications, human resource, nursing, midwifery, and many others. And so log on to their website, 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗏.edu.gh, and then you can find all the details of the courses that you need or you want to be offered to you by the university. And then you can also fill your forms because the 2024-2025 admissions has begun. And so do well to pick a form, fill it out, submit it, and then let's see if you will be qualified to enter or to study in a Christian Service University in Kumasi. But we'll take a quick turn. When we return, we'll bring you the topic and our guest for today.
Christian Service University, a fully chartered private university in Ghana, is inviting applications for admission. Undergraduate programs include BSc Nursing and Midwifery, Computer Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, BA Communication Studies, Planning and Social Development, and Theology with Administration. Postgraduate programs include MSc in Accounting and Finance, Monitoring and Evaluation, Corporate Planning and Governance. We have MA MPhil Communication Studies, MA Christian Ministry with Management, Event Management, MPhil English and Mathematics Education. With quality, faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, we blend academic work with entrepreneurial mindset in all our programs. For more information, please call 0246-275375, 0240-154825, or 0244-596603, or visit our website www.csuc.edu.gh. CSU is located at 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗏𝗏 on the Kumasi-Obuasi Road, 100 meters off Star Junction. Choose CSU today to secure the future of Africa.
And to make him better known. That's
All right, so welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us on 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘. My name is 𝗟𝗑𝗏𝗃, and as I speak with you, we've been joined by our father, the Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel K. Asante, who is a theologian and a past presiding bishop of the Methodist Church Ghana. He is going to join us shortly online. Our father is a past Peace Council chair, a man who is acknowledged as a lecturer of lecturers, and we trust that he is doing well. He's going to join us shortly, and we've been joined in the studio in person by Nana 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏, who is a youth activist and a development practitioner. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me in the studio.
All right. We've been seeing you online, and so we know that you are always watching and you're always commenting on some of our posts. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let me start off with you. I mean, the Ghana Beyond Aid thing. Okay, so first let me tell our viewers our topic for today, and our topic is pursuing the Ghana Beyond Aid, a myth or a living reality. Are we living it, or is something that we just spoke about and it's just some passing comment here and there? But the vision of the Ghana Beyond Aid thing is to give us education and lift us from the level that we were into a certain level or a certain pedestal. Have we really achieved the Ghana Beyond Aid thing?
All right, so thank you very much, and a very good morning to all our viewers and listeners across the globe. I want to extend my warm greetings to family, friends, loved ones, members of Ascension Society in 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 Diocese. So I would want to say
so you're coming all the way from
𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 Diocese.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm Mampong Circuit. Okay. All right, so what I would say per your question is that I wouldn't say we have completely weaned ourselves from aid as a country and as a nation with respect to the sectors you mentioned. And I wouldn't also say we have completely done bad in total. But the agenda, how it came up from the government, and then how it was pushed, the framework that was developed. We were looking out for a more fast pace to this, so that we were wishing that by this time we would have made a very, very great stride. But it looks like we haven't made that much in terms of winning ourselves from aid, because we are still seeking for financial assistance across, and then just to come into our intervention, to our aid, to support us with our various developmental agenda in the various sectors you mentioned. So it is in two sense, yes, in two folds as it stands. But then the majority would look like we haven't really come out of aid, and we are still heavily dependent on it.
I'm asking this because per the agenda of the Ghana Beyond Aid, it sits on the 17 SDG goals that we have, and per the SDG goals, by the year 2030, we should get to a certain point.
Exactly.
And we are 6 years before 2030.
Exactly.
Have we really gotten there? Is there much to be done? Much
is to be done. So you see, in 2018, when the government came up with this whole Ghana Beyond Aid agenda, it came from the president. A committee was put together, led by the Honorable Special Advisor to the President, Senior Advisor to the President, 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘, and a team to develop a framework. That was done. And the goal hinged on a five-based goal, which is to have a Ghana which is wiser. Wiser is being wealthy. A Ghana which has all-inclusive developmental agenda. A Ghana which is sustainable. A Ghana which is empowered. A Ghana which is resilient. So when you put all these things, these goals in context now, and considering our financial status, considering how far we have come with respect to our health sector, educational sector, which is really greatly hinged on aid, this cannot be said that we are really making the impact that we have to be. I mean, proud to our independence, yes, and even post-independence, we have relied greatly on aid. And even during 𝗟𝗍𝗘, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's time and all that, we have relied on aid. The construction of this Volta River project and everything was heavily supported by the Westerns. So aid has been with us for a while. So we got to a point where we decided, through government intervention and government vision, that we need to come out of aid. But then the framework was developed. The external factors, the external pressure, and all those things. COVID comes in at a point. The Russia-Ukraine war comes in at a point. All these are shocks that probably affect us from getting to where ultimately we want to get to. But I can also say that, yes, there has been some positive strides. Yes, that as we move on, we will be looking at.
All right, so I'll come back to you and then you tell us why the Russian-Ukraine war has affected us here in Ghana, because they are in their own country, we are also in our own country. And so why has it affected us? You also tell us your view on that.
Right.
But we've been joined by our father, the Right Reverend Professor Emmanuel K. Asante, who is a theologian and a past presiding bishop of the Methodist Church Ghana. Our father is a past Peace Council chair and a man who is acknowledged as a lecturer of lecturers. Papa, good morning. How are you doing?
By the grace of God, I'm doing good. I'm sorry for coming in late. I've had some technical difficulties.
Yeah. Okay, Papa. Yeah, that's the part I Jim Rabekayo and I Yami Inshaw. Okay. Yeah. On the 6th of March 1957, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah told us or mentioned that we are free. Ghana, our beloved country, is free and we are independent. What does it mean for us to be beyond aid as a country?
Well, I think that, we keep on saying that Nkrumah declared Ghana independent, but Nkrumah also talked about the need to be very careful that he also talked about what he calls neo-colonialism.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And neo-colonialism is when you may be politically independent, but economically you may not. And they say, I'm Brunico. Nanso, na yesika sem ne yen koso asem yedaso edaso eje ebwa efree abroche said kakrabi ambeto said na minua kuba no kano. Ba bedu ebrebia Well, you can say you're independent. Who are independent, political independent, so I found one. Now, economically, as you see, Kasem, Unkuntu Sem, with a swashe, Ojim were free or more. Who found Hodiano and we pay. So, to be honest, what Nkrumah started was a project to be pursued.
Okay.
Started with political independence.
Sure.
Economic independence must also follow. But say, economic independence between a follower. The country must be industrialized. We should be able to be a productive, a producer and the and so long as that's why it depends upon woman. You're independent in the day. A can be brave so, but you're independent, and we pay sanity.
Papa, me pacho, bet me breaking it down. Am I say in all the aspects now? Ya bono. We are not independent. What can we do, and what have we not done to gain that independence?
Well, that's why you're independent in one commodity economy. It was cocoa. Na go to kakraka home. But cocoa no krano and cash crops. Bro, for catch say in India. Yeah, how many of us were benefiting from that raw beans? Nani edeko. Nkrumah mia na nia said the beya ebedi e ho. Said the beya any bit me establish a factory sir. Ye be Brunibeka said fab add value to what you are doing. Ade awo no. So we yen wa ha. Let's say me fancy cocoa no ye yam no wa ha. Near the yen near maybe I bring escape chance swap beans no near the go.
Okay.
Even in terms of how much I say tree akra de my equal and yen and ye determine who need in a baby and on no team they can create a glut. Cocoa no crowd be do stage you know the qua near teso and the account. Sunny money intimi and was
yes.
Yeah, that's our last discussions and each said that's so it depends upon a prophecy say Quadrani Cry Ghana as a yantam daho and keep it me I'll grow any near DNA export to be. But so only mechanized farming. What the second who yan that's who we farm and by and large basic name and penny for more in Krasia do no sekan any ho aso ne sekan ya ne that's why ye de adwuma industrial and mechanized farming and ya de a agin hini ewo man nti yentimi produce enough aye be die kwa na de bia ko ba nti ewo se ye kokogin crofo de na mo no so aye kran crofo nu ya ne se mo ne ade no wo kro mo mi omo ni so mo ye mechanized farming wa ha no e de ne bo etimi ye de nkyerani free abontin ba nti no mo dwuma no ne ye say no nti e kwan bebre so say ye sika semu ye ne ye ho menu ana no ka cho say education say ye me ani ase be ye ne ma bebre but e kwan bebre so no ya ne hia moa e free baby ye tro no ma beboayen say de be ya ye bitimi ai of course o ma bi ani ho a won hia moa o ma bi ani ho a won ye bosia nti ye ka say Ghana without aid ya ye hwehwe nkyere say entimi mbasi ye baby se be free baby America for kra edika omo bobosia bosia de ba ye bebo bosia no se de be ya ye ne ye de ye adwuma na nye se so bi amfa amba akombede obi amfa amba enti se o hihye policy bi na onipa no na ba bibi de na ni nye ho otimi ka kiro se me we se me mani nye ho enti me mfa sika no kra wo hwe no mfa ma wo enti ono ne de na we na ahofadie no awo anya no na ewo hefa enti sa ne ne ma ne kire yenya ye ahofadie etimi kan ye ne ma bebre but so long as you see kasem ye ne ma ye daso e depend upon sa ankofo no ye ne ye sanity
yo papa ye dase na o hwe o ka agree kakra wasa ka akasafa education ho ene mremo ayetimu no ontumi nya agree obetumi aya agree without education but say na o kan mechanized agriculture ewo ho nti ebe ye din anase ebe ye say nka ye be ko yenim kakra wo school kom say na ebe ye ba agri sector na ebetumi aye adwuma e de amaye. Can we go beyond the fact that ene ayetihi we have vast lands you produce a lot of farm produce, tomatoes, pineapple, in different parts of the country, but probably we are not getting it in that right quality and then the quantity. What can we do to help? Send a bear, in free because one of the programs that we're reading something online that a state to say even the maize that we have in this country, we even import some into the country for us to feed on. Is it right for us to do so? Because maize the anka maize kakra.
Now, so long as you need enough, I be then the passes as any pedid. As I see a baby back home, the come and queen. The bit me I and say, bit me I baby. Now, can say education can. But me need say education quantina amasane mano abawo. You won't grow for my year agri or my core agri schools near day. Those days, you know, then can near say, yeah. Your agriculture for our mobile in non for that's all. Well, say infrastructure no on the air boas and crofui, and I mean funny say, area biano, ya toto infidie, I would want to be. Entimi must be a bit me at on a fidie, said there, a maya alcohol money in pano, want me to practice ne, near my idea a full mechanized farming. But centers be what you bit me create sa name Ediama omo area ho. Maybe to say granum say omo ye fu such a dumasi area ho techimanum ne there's certain centers ya machines no ne near man what district na akuafo timi eko high abanboa momunya no fofofo ne yakọ fentem omo asase no yakoye omo ne mana ma won yakọ fertilizer ya boa omo fertilizer nkakra sika akra be di ni semo on say ebrebi buyer aban ko for tractors you go ho say kwa phone bit me ababe to tractors no ubeto na otete unfortunately no sade no omuko fa buyer no nkrofo a yenhia se kokoje sade no kra na koje kwa phone nkasa omoye efu no wo mo sanka sanem ebinim kra akoto e no so usi baby ko wi nachi basa enti say yentimi amia yani na ya antasi anwene ho me sa Ghana without aid ya ka ho asem it's a project. I don't think say president kind no I can say ye duru ba bibia fe de yin hia mo akra, but it is something we need to fight for. It is something we need to work towards. But say bit me ayesa na ma no san sem a ye ka ho asem nyinai as I say ba unfortunately, yakofa fu hu nsema basisi ya opani bi oti baby bia ono onye fu da kra kwa kwaje tates na boso ono a onfa enkonkoye corruption sem enso emma emwayen enti say the Ghana without aid in betumi akoswa eniema no fa women's international forces enso ka ho eni no ka covid sem ne akuya esisi bibia esi oma bi mu no affected whether we like it because it's a global community. But apart from all that, you know, yensu ya from die kakra bi o wa ebetimi aye na no so aye be no ena me prese minkuminya eni keta hye ne proye yinye mu said the bay I bit me at the argument. Here, far so it's a project. See, bit me at me ye Ghana without aid, you know, and no ya who for the bit me we pay by a bema who can ayo, and only assembly.
Your papa, Yadasi, ever samba on chamber. Nana, what is your understanding of the Ghana Beyond Aid, and what is your assessment of the project since the inception until today?
Right. So my understanding of the whole project is that we want to now become a self-dependent nation. Beyond aid. But all kind policy framework now, the vision is not send a prof kind, it's not said completely we are going to be off aid completely, because that is in itself also almost impossible. country needs aid in one way or the other. And let us also not downplay the fact to say aid over the years has supported us and it is still supporting us. But the truth of the matter now is that aid in Ankasano is now in limited folds.
Okay.
It is not something which is so easily available like in previous times. Volatile, which means that.
And so you are saying in previous times, as in Nkrumah time?
In previous eras,
okay.
it was there. Nations could help other nations easily, but now it is becoming the economic issues, hardships. It's all over. It's a global phenomenon. If you are there and you are not thinking positively, send a prof kind, thinking in line of industrialization, thinking in line of digitization and all that, now we're trying to say you are going to heavily depend on aid from other nations, then you are never going to progress. Send an American OSHA documents now, even in the forward written by the president, the vision is say we are championing this cause. It's a process, a process that by 2028, and we will be to a greater extent, we are self-sufficient. By that time, our economic issues will be very stable. We would have employment matters stable, industrialization working, modernized agriculture, because when we improve on our production in terms of food and others, will not even be important certain things that we need. We are important now. Then we are getting stabilized as a whole. For me, the policy in itself is good. The only challenge is the implementation.
So you are saying that this whole thing is a myth to us?
Well, in reality, I would not say it's a myth completely, because when you look at the documents and even you look at some of the interventions like one district, one factory, it is in line with Ghana Beyond Aid agenda. Planting for food and jobs. It is in line with agricultural enhancements. Say that we can produce enough for ourselves. But the willpower and other bureaucracies and other partisan politics, even when we know we have to toe this line to get liberated from a certain direction, now we don't have the willingness, meaning when you say it is more of power. So the policy has been drafted, it has been enacted, or it is now in force, hoping that it is working. We are following it, but in practice, what is even the government doing religiously in following the policy that has been developed?
One of the things that government has been able to do is the industrialization thing. Yes, see about digital, so and all that. And your Ghana card, your cry, or be Ghana card, or be to be a tree family, it will be a free, maybe out now and all that. Now there are a lot of interventions that have been put in place. Are we not appreciating it? You who say the papa my?
The papa. And until I mean downplay the fact that we are making strides steadily towards moving out of aid.
Is this what we call the strides that we are making?
Maybe subtly, because Sena yet tenify nanka you hope say even IMF we are recently we will not even get there. This is our 17th time. But the other time I was listening to Honorable 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Nkrumah, and he was saying that IMF loan is different from aid and all that. However, you want to
Is it not aid?
It is an aid to an extent, because the aid comes to us in the forms of grants and concessional loans. Grants coming to us freely, and these loans, concessional loans, coming to us at very minimal percentages added to it and all that. The point is that to me, stabilizing economically, because we are not doing the things we have to do, like Prof. Riley puts it, agriculture. Kofu are getting what they don't have to get. And now your political intrusion now too much. Yes, partisan politics, eats us up. Into when you even have a clear policy direction where you want to move towards, you would eventually see that grassroots people, the people within the lines and all that, are just making sure that the thing is not moving as you want it. And acquire political agenda. When totally to one line, so and Nacho said next time you are hitting into the ditch. So you have to balance everything. There should be that willingness to our own decision to move out of aid, or to a very large extent, so that because social budgets in others are health, education. These are the areas that heavy infrastructure development, heavily supported with aid. We receive aid towards these sectors of our economy. But these are the fundamental areas too. By this time, we should be able to make good, positive strides. It's something that we need to look at it again and have the power and willingness and determination to push it, not just having it as a document, not just putting a team together, but putting the practical measures, disciplining ourselves as, yes, proper kind of corruption, and it is up financial irregularities, Auditor General's report about the monies that goes out which cannot be accounted for. No, when you put them together, we don't even need IMF. You understand? But the mindset no say eventually we have some source to move to. You say, oh, you mismanage eventually you wait to me akoji aid. Now you have support now my stabilize it. They say everything is well. Whilst it is not well.
So assessing our situation today, what we are in today as Ghanaians, as a people, can we say that we can move beyond the aid thing? That will stand on our own, will be independent, just as Dr. Kwame Nkrumah declared some years back?
We can absolutely become independent from aid. Not complete aid, because definitely
we still need the money.
The aid doesn't come only in the form of money. I believe sometimes even expertise support and others comes into support.
So we should get the expertise support and not the money aspect.
All is needed.
Kakra.
But what I'm trying to say is that we can become self-dependent at a very greater extent. To a very greater extent, we can be heavily self-sufficient, because if we are producing enough, if we are generating enough, our tax base, we are expanding it. We are making sure that
did you say we should expand our tax base again?
In terms of not in terms of double taxing or introducing new tax regimes and others.
But with the old taxes, have we not done enough?
People, we are not capturing a lot of people, though. A lot of people are there who are not being taxed in one way or that. Right.
Let's go to the port.
Exactly. So the paperless system was introduced. I don't know what has happened to it. And now you're part of the digitization approach.
Agenda,
and it is in line with Ghana Beyond Aid. In line with the framework policy that has been developed. But what is happening? Mindset, we fight within the system. Yes, because of patriotism form. It is something that we need to look at it. We need to believe in Ghana. We need to believe that this is our nation and we are all going to be contributors to its development. Not just looking at government as what the paperless system about, but people are fighting it because and so let's fight it so that we go back to the normal system where now we can drain what belongs to the nation for ourselves, and eventually we come back to zero, and then we are all struggling as a nation economically. These are the issues.
Nanayo, you realize that there is no free lunch anywhere.
Exactly.
You cannot get lunch without getting a caveat to that lunch. The current regime, I'm not talking about government, I'm talking about the fact that we have to go for loans, we have to go for grants, we have to go for this. That is the regime I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Can we move past that? Because there's no free lunch somewhere. If you go for it, there will be some caveats added to it. The caveats may not be circulated for all of us to know what it is, but there's some form of caveat, because you'll be limited to a certain point. You cannot do this project even though you've gone for the money, saying that this monies will go into projects and programs. You still cannot do it because there's a caveat to that money you went to take. Can we move beyond that?
Yes, we can move beyond that. We can move beyond that when now we decide that we are going strictly according to our objectives as a nation. Yes, the fight against corruption is heavily being tackled. And then we are pushing agriculture, we are pushing education. So as I say, our airport, our embassies, it is filled with young people, hundreds and thousands of young people trying to get visas and move out. Then in the evening when you go to the airport, it is choked because now they are leaving. So the brain drain, the people we are training are leaving our shores for better and greener pastures. And these are all the factors leading to where we are. and what we are going through. So we can move beyond aid. For that it is emphatic. We can move beyond aid, but that is going to come with certain stringent systems we put in place, all geared towards checking the current situation where there are a lot of gaps and there are a lot of loopholes and everything that people are benefiting. You know, Ghana, we have the natural resources. Look at the fight against 𝗟𝗩𝗙𝗘 and where we have gotten to as a nation. So do you really believe that we don't have the power, we don't have the will, we cannot do anything about it? Is that the case? No, we can. But do we have the willpower to do it? That is the challenge. Do we have the agenda to pursue this to its barest minimum so that collectively we benefit from what we should get from our natural resources? No. Until all these things but together, we can move beyond aid because others have moved beyond aid. Others are not dependent on aid. But this aid comes to us and we go and sign documents and then it will come into the news as if we are achieving. These are very, very wonderful milestones, which indirectly are not. Because like you rightly mentioned, loans grants with strength, you cannot recruit, you cannot do this, you cannot do that.
Unemployment is so
and we are having a lot of graduates coming out from the
almost every
time. And where are we moving towards? You will look that eventually our moral standards would also come down, high crime rates and all that, because only you have to cut ways and means to ensure that you survive. Yes.
Sure. Nana, thank you so much. Bishop, good morning again. But back to you. Assessing situation is here, Papa. Say we have a lot of unemployment rate in the country. Number ni on yearly basis or monthly basis and all that. People are graduating here and there. Now, I say digitalization abim, paperless system abim. There are a lot of interventions that have been put in place to help us survive or to stand on our own. But assessing the situation, do you think we can get there if given the next 5 years?
Definitely.
Okay.
So they make where there is a will, there is a way.
Okay.
For policies and in nearby a good form, I will not fault any of them. Digitalization has really come in to help.
Okay.
It doesn't mean say as one will be BR, but we still digitalize in the sense that, for example, I stopped by on the road, semi talk. I body Mami be our free nefum at Quarcoo. I realized I didn't have enough CDs with me. And I can say, hey, ubody anybody and a CD share on bottom and also. You know what she said?
No.
Mami mumwa magic. A low lady,
okay.
I'm telling you, it's the right.
Okay.
And then I asked for her number. She gave me the number, her name popped up. So even on the roadside, the Honokrana, Abrewebia or Tiwa Wunsu so ye, what meaning Yachre no Mumu, only Mumwa or the year Nejuma. That is Adea Wuntiminka no said Basabia. Long time I haven't been to the bank. I do my transactions at home.
Okay,
my transactions at home because of digitalization. And we haven't arrived yet. Interoperability, and Ghana how you taken it for granted. Even overseas in London, I've been there. Woman be granting me achieve was interoperability no has will beat me across the way it's not functioning over there. And here kwambisuno eye etoda bi ayen ye nema so eye ni nyina no politics nti ye ka say no because of partisan politics. Enti eno de ehun hia ese say ekoswa na ye koyi enim na ye the tosu ne ade na oka bibi the expansion of our tax base. Sure. Ghana hanipa kakra bi na etua tax. It's multiplication of the taxes and then confusion. Majority of the people who are really making it are not paying taxes because their tax base in the intimate expanding in a year.
Is it the issue of tax evasion? Baba, is it an issue of tax evasion?
It is not an issue of tax evasion, but it is an issue of people not even understanding how to go about it. Some of them are making real big money, but it has not been part of our system. Tax. Any private companies can see tax. So we need to look into that, because when we expand the tax base, where are you going to get the money? As a wonderful and near me, I implement it. So the nana I can. Even the brain drain there are positive dimensions to it. Because in more remittances are free abroad, it makes a lot the economy ask them. They will tell you, the authorities will tell you. But how are we even helping those people out to normal person back? Okay. My son is a beast, he's working in a bank. So oye big farm. Now frustration, he's not in the country. Oye fu watoto machines near there. And my daughter is doing the same thing. I don't know how they got the impression that oye fu are be. Some of them have even banded together to build a factory at Ago, a big factory. But frustrations are almost go through, the help they needed. Because who costs a pay help on the ground? These are the things that Emma Yintimi and Koye Nimino. Well, as for the agenda, we have it, the policies we have. But how are we implementing those policies? How are we ensuring? Says I never no idea go from no. You beat me, the aye juma, amana ye. Problem ni na nye Ghana problems and ye policies. For policies we have been able to put in place beautiful things. That's the reason why I say yempani fonko abonti no moko kasa ebo ensemma. But it is the implementation of those policies no idea Google hono and no na hadwin. Nanaya rightly said, politicization of everything. Party be na woman any sanya man mancrofua in here so never quackages and abosu. Now ebeko the right people no the empowerment of the people say will be age grand one then how to use it. Age now the amano as soon faso anything. You don't monitor, you don't put strictures and near ma the better wa. I don't know the amano as so dear agreement. To say ye dem wana mano cha ko jika kakraka bi no dem ka o ko hu gongran sikani nyina akoshe. People produce, they don't get even people to go and buy because wo ma se so mo kotono ye nyesa ne mano nti sa ne ma nyina no for the implementation, the policies and those things no ye they are told so ye betimi aye sa ne mano ye ni ankasa so no now, within the next 5 years, a bit more. Say, be you and you, me, ne any woman, so, do we really want to be free? Do we really want to go? Say, yo, Maya, you been ya, fedi. Woman, do to near man, no. We have said it before. Are they the right people? And are they implementing what near the actual ones as well? As for the policies, there's nothing wrong with these policies.
Okay, Papa. Some have also argued that it's not about the tax collection. Minewoka say egusutia COVID-19 levy. We are still paying even after 4 or 5 years of COVID, but we are still paying some levies because of that. It goes a long way to solving a lot of our problems in this country. It is not about the tax collection. It's not about the fact that we don't pay. We are even paying, or less number of people are paying. But the issue has to do with the management of these taxes. Whether small or not, can't we manage it in a way that it would help us move to a certain level?
Management is very, very important. I don't doubt that. Say, managing it. But I'll still insist to say the tax base, as also must be expanded. There's no to acquiring a fast way by any day. You won't conform bit my task the agony abon. I yen in such a way say inquire bed in farmer. and then we manage what we get. For example, Tamani Itria tolls Quarcoo near the Ukutria toll. Now could do baby now Quarcoo Amremwa. You are angry. Well, because material tax. That is canoa ye jenny the yede. But when himself on Okurano, corruption no tickets no Mutrano Kurano and you wouldn't me, wouldn't. Well, the Ghana young chingy yagini was our name man. Enna say she and a basu bisu yes I didn't near confire no. Because we have politicized everything. On ye say inti any akoye say. Well, and no kahubi. And yes, management is very, very crucial. Now, a day of Bassi, a day, Gumano, as a city me, a day, Guma, money, a Maya, Omutia, Igrato, Omugu almost debia, but could doom on the situation at Omoti. The school situation at Omodi, so you ask yourselves, and the taxes, how is it managed? How are we using it to the benefit of the people? And team no way again, say management no here. But at the same time, we need also to make sure, say, at least you are expanded because without taxes, there's nothing you can do. And you will continue to go for loan and grow for more year. Yeah, koji, ekoji mwano asade na minu ya no kano. Eko signing yes kano yeni aje say ya adi susu betuya. Oh, adi betuya. Sa ayiya COVID ayiya ye dasu ya bunti ye nipe binti ya se. Ye dika esi tuya. What?
Yo papa ye da sipa inti anapawe na ye kasafa. Pursuing a Ghana beyond aid, a myth or a living reality. Are we seeing it? And I say a kasakeke na ye kawansem. Na say I ye papa the most reverend Professor Emmanuel K. Asante and I think so. Ye ne nanaya ampofo a din komo afa ho. Say a baby you do need the enchebia ye baby phone lines na ma also wabe me pacho. I'm encouraging all of you to send your messages to our WhatsApp number and I say a Facebook platform. There's also no message now. We'll be here to read it out. Nana, let me come back to you. And if you've realized the issue of corruption, Auditor General's report, we always find out that Sikabebri, Efa Bebia, Yenim Bebia is scanning for people cannot even account for these monies. We talk about it, we raise it up here and there. Then we cover it up. The next time we have the same report coming out. Now, what can we do to stop all this? Because corruption is eating into our coffers. It is not helping us. Today there is strike, tomorrow there is strike because of conditions of service. These monies can go into their conditions of service and would have a proper health system. It could go into their service of conditions of service and then still have proper systems, that is education in this country. Are we doing something wrong with it?
Nah, so the truth of the matter is this. We are always ready, carrying our cups, moving around, begging for money.
Begging for food. Okay.
Yes. But the people we are going to, do we ask ourselves, how have they gotten to where they have gotten to before we are moving there? And these kind of situations, or these kind of acts, are the things they are fighting so hard, stringently.
Is that why they have the money that they have?
Because the money is not coming from anywhere. These are monies raised internally through taxing and through other industrializations and other means. And these are the monies that they get. Protect them. Make sure that they are well kept. Make sure that they are well used so that they even have surplus to give to you. But for you, you are going for it. And once you come back, you don't even care how and what happens to it. And you would realize that corruption and also some level of a rhetoric or something of that sort. When the current government came out, what the special prosecutor office buyer and all that, you could see that
specialized courts and all that.
There is an agenda, a clear agenda. But you ask yourself to today, what has happened to it? Even special prosecutor no because of other allegations and other issues. So we have not even been consistent with our agenda to fight corruption, to ensure that we are moving beyond aid, to ensure that we are becoming self-reliant, dependent.
Do we have the systems? Do we have the personnel to help us fight this?
The systems, like Prof said, the policies are there. The systems are there. Day in and day out, we are creating new agencies. We are creating new ministries.
So where's the problem?
So the problem it's I don't know if it's a lifestyle or it's just something that we have come to all developed. Because now let's ask ourselves, young people, way to say, so say you be do positions do you think say you because why to say and I would change all over? Is it likely that we'll change completely and told a complete different direction, acting religiously, being so well organized, and it's likely it will not happen so because sana will try to so we all want to follow, we all want to succeed, we all want to drive through traffic with motorcades and others. And that is a lifestyle that is shown to us that you have succeeded, you are making it, you're okay in life. Now, bisa who say, I didn't know. Young ministers in the empire for your area, because
the lab technicians themselves are on strike.
So why are they on strike?
Service conditions of service.
Do we even believe in our own systems?
So they don't believe in the system.
University of Ghana Medical Center. It's GMC. A very wonderful facility.
Sure.
With, it has all that can treat at least basic, but they would quickly run away. They have bought buildings, they've bought, look at the scandals that come up. They are amassing wealth for themselves. Their children are schooling outside and everything. So such a person, will say, we are pushing so hard that the time will come that we'll be self-dependent, we'll move beyond aid. It's questionable, because the path is not being cleared in the way that we will all see that, leadership by example, because so let us all push clearly and follow this course.
So you're saying that, for example, the curriculum that is going to be changed for education, our education, both junior high school and senior high schools. If the curriculum is good, these people with placed in positions should allow their children to attend the same school.
They should be part of our LAs and DAs and whatever. They should be part of it. See, and we are creating a very good system for us. Curriculum, maybe not just a books,
no, the first one, books, so they are bringing a new one.
So we all know that we are winning. Say, maybe I to see there are gaps, lapses. If I want the best for my child, I know where to take the person to. Then the masses you suffer. Then I have a vicious cycle. Then we'll go round and come back again to the same point. Now, into 2030, we are likely to be talking about the same matters because we are not committed to pushing and ensuring that the things we say, we walk the talk. The things that we put in documents, we implement them as we want and as we have placed them in these documents. Because now corruption is a major issue that say unsolved here. Auditors General report, MMDs, everywhere, everywhere. But your internal auditors, your auditors, the systems are there. But what is happening to these systems?
Should we close down the systems? Should we ask everyone to go home and let's start from scratch?
That means that we are coming back
we are going to start from scratch.
So if we are starting from scratch, so it is something that I have always believed in. We should start with our children in nursery now.
What should we teach them?
Patriotism, love for our nation. The curriculum.
How do we go about it?
Curriculum, it should be geared towards Hamufra because we got other countries now. From scratch.
When we were in school, we were taught government.
Yes.
We were taught social studies. We were taught religious and moral education. Didn't we have these things?
But these ones, practically is geared towards exams. So, history government. What is government?
No, let me cut in here.
Okay.
We're talking about socialization.
Yeah.
And only give what you have. How can the unpatriotic person teach others to be patriotic?
Okay.
It's leadership by example. Say the air can. Well, member we are penny away area for playing that's what we are teaching them by those things. Mistrust in our own systems that we have been able to put in place. And yet Ghanaian doctors, the person will leave here and go outside. The Ghanaian doctor outside there, or Kokotunua, or Henua, obey okay with it. And yet we have them here. Akane no krano anasa international semumbai Saito and Grofoko Saito Kwachimota. And these were the people who became great professors in our country. So what is wrong with us? The socialization, I have always insisted, say nipa, nipa, yetiti nipa no abeye nipa. A human being becomes somebody through socialization.
Yeah.
Now, me you're corrupt. So how am I going to help the young ones not to be corrupt? So this is the situation. Let us begin with ourselves, and then we can impart this whole thing to us. I think this is what WTV should be emphasizing. We have a problem with ourselves. As for whatever.
Papa, can you list the problems for us? So that we all know.
The moral problem that we have. You know, and no, we have mentioned it.
Yeah.
Corruption, yeah, can't answer. You know, answer. Ubijina kwa hono oje ka corruption penny de ni akwa ko jina post ni a ujina nkwanchan Adzika. But there is more to it. A juma young girl no be pay juma no. What do you do with a young girl? Answer a juma no kwa ube pay biam ube man bia one man. All sorts of things are happening. And these are the sort of things that MYN policies in the better hope. But without that moral will and capacity, interesting. As a media person, almost can be as the leaders of our country. Let's be very careful with our lifestyles.
Now,
okay.
Well, baby, na many young people now want to be aiding. Come on, I make us say more better na ha. Ya me shrawo.
no problem.
Munko mukrum na munko e bibi. You know what they said? Na real hokra. Obi compare bibi dema from another main person body for some reasons. And on him on a human woman penny phone be a share. They wanted to come and do something. Almost discuss here. And the first thing this person said, which may be account to her mamiana. You know? Oh, I mean, say, we can put policies in place, it will never work. Yo,
Nana, your answer now will be MBA phone lines. No.
Okay.
So our phone lines are open 02562534661. Nothing to 053835065. May patch over my TV volume number from 9 Monkomo. And your question of the day. Na yebisa say how can Ghana become self-sufficient? Ye bibi ewo Ghana ha bia besoyen ama na bro so kra ebeso obi aso akwala opanyi o akokra wa bro obeso obi aso ama abro so kra enti hello, good morning Elvis over Africa so. Elvis, good morning.
Good morning.
O fine to yote.
Ani mo dromo yo Dubai. Stand ko.
O fine.
Again, mene yemoni ba weekend no ni abatla no dani you no kwa ke be shika boni ba ode fi oboni ache si boni okula shika ha ni fi oboni ache ni anything you mismanage you lose it. No friend no get to egbia no osule na kaniye ona money ano e mobo ke ha wo ma ju ke fo esfa your man so ni gane o ba pele we the wo for be the wo will be you can't forgive na wo be a chosi ole ni bi ya no mba wo be ti boni ba fi na ba pa ni ya tuni ye aka fe na ka o ya shika ke nke mai opolo ke ma WTV ni opolo o he for all this year opolo ba ma shia ga aheko opolo. What the next time she came over here, can no tell us what said there. Okay, claimation. No, here do. She cannot fail on the body. You will have said no more by here. She could call them over here, you know. Call them over here. She will know what you make on your market time. Master fact, that lady to play one national tele. Aka get me. Ni amebo tuwe, then amejeni position. One national can play, and they should recite it before they start any operation. Because the West, like a woman, Ihe ka me bo mi due. Ame poko mi due. Ka me bo mi due ko ba ko na me fi o. Ye wa ni o ye we. So mo bi ke Muslim fi ene aba ko jo ke.
Okay. Obviously Oradon wa entinia obviously can say anka yesika e woni na no. Can be cranny ye send a bear ye bet media yet one project ye free one project na it make it as can year baby we can na year number 2 number 3 and then the list goes on and on and on. Fireman, good morning.
Morning, me chance for you for more than
you.
I simply want to send I'm on the road. Ghana is my and me shy. But you say I won't say I'm thinking that you call at the body. Because of your body to take it in the level for Afarley. Okay, Exodus chapter 7 verse 14. But if my people that will be called by my name will humble themselves and turn away from their wicked ways, I the Lord I will hear them. Can you walk on with your that is found? I've been still in the we have the natural resources that we got but be some say I've been money now, I've been with their money. Because of mismanagement. And I have pretty for to see come some with the other and so down me. In the of my time, they best say that anybody on that we see for them. That's what God. And pray for forgiveness and God will get never our money. What is that?
You fireman, that's it. Daniel over free Amasaman, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dan.
The right on that to say.
Yami Adom. Also,
Metia Winyan.
Yeah, also.
Nana, me pesa me contribute to Kakana. Na me say, sir, yen na yare. Yeah, then your papa will be yare. Because Ghana party, Mitimus will be yare. From Quaraso question penny for so. Nana, yen your bear man a cousin, this say, yeah, if you are young man, Tiana, yeah, bandino. Say, you to Mrs. San, if you are Ghana Baby, ye, na me bow. Me papa na minister. Ana me wode me akosuku abrochire. Ana me hwe me papa na me sua na me maame. After me wie with school no, me ba be minister na say me ba be ye aban mu mpanifo bi. What do you think me me beba? Because again na ekomi nyina no e wo mo wo akonwa no ho a na guzu ye de wo mo ye no. Obi fufuro bi ma me wura mu. Ana wo kra before so ba be wura mu ye di ka corrupt o dada. Engineer ni odeba. Bibi fufuru bie ni wo de ba de na ya kire ne free ni kwala brem.
Okay.
And what you need to be no wa.
Yo, Daniel here that say. Iman over frequent good morning.
Good morning.
You mo find you adromo bo hu.
Oh, Radon, on this in a new program to be my photo, in track of
O find you.
Or professor, you might join.
Amen.
Before the tribal, Sunday, problem with that, you are Nipion Yakagana. Come on, sister. When you're education minister, you're in charge of all schools in Ghana.
Sure.
She school said in the call, market minister, a PA and can school say go. Get constitution, no. I can minister. School said, no, KPA, Kata University. No, you be about John, maybe a year we war, if I fish work, if I feel on Dubai. She, I can let her now. I can headmaster control the affairs of the entire school in Ghana. It be a year ago. She, Mokoneya go school down, if I am my school, that will a private school, if I taught teachers here will be. The education minister be in Klebana can get it because I pay dollars, and I can get my 20. Come on, you mean only. Domina question dema ya ko mugbe abi ministers abi engineers abi ni ya na kan school ni wale at school go no partners abi ko we kan na me ye ko ka me be wale te ka me complain como check up ke no ko fi ame complain sister eto wole wale no wa bi po don si so le mo go fight pa mo pe ya ke
Ima, thank you so much. Christina, you're calling from Cape Coast. Good morning. Hello, Auntie Chrissy, good morning.
Good morning. Right, Vincent.
Yeah, Dishi.
The batch program here night farm, but they recommendable.
Yeah, that's.
But Remember me this understand. They want to understand. Yeah, but me say, almost say. Like almost say someone here to do some come out because I say and someone of I can be small the boy because most reverend I cannot and the phone more cannot. I am a rebel say. Now the whole thing I'm moving man yet I'm moving. I'm a boy abroad. If I use that, yes, we are back. Although the real school, there were ideas in your capital.
Okay. You, Christina, thank you so much. Alex, good morning. You're calling from Dansoman. Alex, good morning.
Fine morning.
Morning.
You, may I say?
Yes, yes.
Kakra, me so me person contribution. Kakra, wa idea be no say. Say, our government be a bar. Any government official be a bar and call government school. Minister be a bar and call government school. So who you say? Woman in the schools no. Sanya sadia. Mbebo school na mo sama. School any either. Because who are government official? Why just school now at the now who could just become private man? Wow, who just come up private man? And they say who just can answer the people who came on government no na abandon and just can't hear from to do ma. Wow, and so David minister be a person the back of broche, no quite long about broche, no man nankasa properties in the United States. And the Sunday na cost on the estate when they come out there, only a bit more than that say.
Yo. Kofi, good morning, no for Africa, Kaswa.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Me never na permit me chair we bring na me chair tie for so.
Yo,
na
so.
Nkoma ye di na no pay. Ye etosin e wo mu a nti e ma ne ya kan nyina. Ye timi fa nko ye ni. Ye timi fa mbo bra. Na o man to say Ghana, ye timi fa yentuma pa. In fry. En kan kan o man ya friend Gold Coast. Now at the point in time you took us on the black star of the African continent. I can say, oh, number of people, I said, the money I can and even some, if you have seen my bin one, now one more info in New Ghana, no more the Ghana, Vincent, share there. I'm not meaning to say Malaysia, no name, countries there, no money independence. I can, no money, no more, I will show I'm with me, cancer, or minimum kind of fast of what took then I commit me Ghana, see, I can. I will put you in Quarcoo. But what you show maybe after and I may ye will way back from them. I'm gonna be with Nagata by 10 years or 20 years time. You between Malaysia and Indonesia and believe I no. Gonna be any that means tank of some war and there's no way one she go even envy young no ground and then you have a when you probably mean any policies are you knew my will. You probably mean any sika you knew my will. You probably mean a good year and I said your party you knew my will. And any woman capital on also you knew my will. I dear any as on mine. If you said on my penny doesn't come free coin, you know be a chance that all your leader. Our my will view. Omo mabaka abasiko ni nanu. Omo amayo kwa. Omo prick to me. No more di omo man omo party enimu keke. But you oye leader or than was suda no waka say me mabe me ye leader. Ndasho say Ghana no nipa wo man ni nyina no me de se bi beto omo akasa omo character ni omo suban no. Omo agin for etimi asa na timi afo me pejo man Ghana si wo. Ade we na deba ni say dem ni no na nse na be die ku Ghana. Esa me de si wo. Ghana etimi the socio economic versus picture etimi eye kama no edan na me ba mbeye kwale na no mo beye na ya me no me the partisan na be ya na I na say all the politics yes politics dey effect across e beye but the problem here is that I am here tell you start technology yi or so we politics no I say here politics and I tell you about so we politics because the politics here na bomu a e be na mo man hide
okay
it's say here can mo man
Yo, Kofi, yeah, that's it. Pa, Africa, so una we in last caller. We know that there are others who are also calling, but we cannot take any more calls because our time is almost up. Thank you so much for all the calls coming. This tells us that a lot more people are even watching than anticipated. Papa, back to you. Now, finally, answer na ebekono. What can be kakra attraying? But Papa, answer na obe basono. Yeah,
Prof. Kasano said, willingness, no. But Nana, me person can say, regardless of your situation now, you woman would have to still start from somewhere.
Sure.
Say you do point to be a say we have gotten to a point. We have looked within ourselves, and we need to move forward. We need to move forward in a more positive way, in a more resilient way. Objective ni na be say building a Ghana we all want. Because ye koso try ho na ye kasa ni bebre ni ye ni sa, the solutions will never be taken by the people who need to take it. Yes, we are all supporting though, but there are people who have to ensure that ye move here, and there is that change radiating around everyone, and then we are moving on. So that is what I just wanted to chip in then.
Okay, thank you so much. Papa, your final comments on all that we've discussed so far.
I think we should end in a positive note.
Yes.
Despite all the difficulties, I can't myself. Somewhere, and near my say, and yeah, hopeless. I here. In new situations, I say it giant. Say ye hon fia enye ntie be yesi ya enema no aye ka ho asem ne biye policies no aye hyehyehye no eye ye dikan ya ka say ye ne ankasa ene ye ma nema no enye adwuma moma ya ye free ase no areas aye fail no me ka kire me ka kire wo so awo ho ye woni ne bisa ho se de menu na ya waka no what is the Ghana wo pe Ghana no ayeti no de hin na wo Ghana be na wo pese won saka oh e ka me se Ghana ni bia no official man bia ye chen ntisa I mean Ghana nyame e hira pa we have a lot of positive things. Let us also emphasize the positive aspects no na negativities no niema enye no yin free na positive ones no ye push the project I dear see and this was a Ghana without aid the part. Nese dika ka sedenti a enye adwuma free ye ne a enti momma yenyina yempia na yemmoa se de niema betumi aye politicians misremo a nyese ye papa wanti ade papa bia we ba we de enye we de ne ye no mom ye nkamfo ni nyina ye nsusom na ye push niema no forward ebinom aye amna ye yi o yeso ye ya ebe yi edase
you papa yadasipa nyame enshaw nana yaw ansana ibeko a few seconds
make closing remarks me person me can say President Obama ba Ghana no oba ne visit no I was relatively young kakra but there bako amete say if he buy in his statement or address a parliament or so and say what we Ghana we are moving on, we are doing well. I'm paraphrasing, we are doing well, but what we need now is to have or build strong institutions. And that was one thing that Odijai, we need to build strong institutions. So your institutions are strong and they are performing the mandates given to them as it is required of them. I say that we will see a better Ghana we are all looking out for. Ghana beyond aid, it is very possible, we can achieve it, and we should ensure that we are all coming together. Citizens, since we have a role to play. Presidents and me and your spectators. So we need to be active partakers. And how are we going to do it? We need to be part of the electoral process. Into elections, campaigns. Just don't be overly partisan. Keke. That you, the ODR, said because kakao being empty. But be objective. And let's see, say, what we are going in for. The policies that we are hearing is what is going to help us, and then we can build on a better Ghana. Corruption is corroding the quality of governance in Ghana, and this is what US said in 2020 in one of the articles. And so corruption needs to be fought aggressively wherever you are, and let's do it together.
Thank you so much. And so today we've been talking on the topic pursuing a Ghana Beyond Aid, a myth or a living reality. And we spoke to our father, the Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel K. Asante, who is a theologian and a past presiding bishop of the Methodist Church Ghana. And then we also spoke to Nanaya Ampofo Ayu, who is a youth activist and a development practitioner. Thank you so much. But this segment was brought to you by the Christian Service University, located in Kumasi. The university offers you courses in theology, in communications, HR, nursing, and midwifery, among others. And so just log on to their website, or you can just pick up a form, fill it up, and then submit it and see if you will be admitted into the school after paying and going through all the right procedures. Thank you so much for also watching. We'll be back after this break with WhatsApp on social media. Please stay with us. right, so thank you so much for joining us on today's edition. That's the Thursday edition of 𝗟𝗏𝗘. We wouldn't have done it without you, and so God bless you so much. But let's go on to what's up on social media.
So what's up on social media? Say yebeko abefo intentine. So social media and idea wa unim say Pinterest wo LinkedIn wo YouTube wo Facebook and so wo na we die anape yeko straight to X to find out what is trending, the trends for you in the world of politics here in Ghana and in football. So in Ghana, we have Napo trending, the NPP is trending, President 𝗟𝗏𝗘 trending, 𝗏𝗏𝗘 Mahama Bawumia Obolo is trending, and hashtag reject finance bill 2024 is trending with 1.2 million posts. Enti otam ofon na oko exa na wako ako kinkainbi to find out why all these are trending. Men train na men shame ewukum na website Rachel, what is trending? No, it doesn't work that way. So a lot of people have shared a lot of posts on a lot of social media platforms, but we will just pick 1, 2, or 3 of them. So let's take a look at one of the posts. So Worshippers Hub shared this post about Queen Esther. They are saying, are these real movies? Have you watched any of them? So they are asking, have you watched any movie on Queen Esther? Have you watched any movie on Queen Esther? Let's see what people are saying in relation to this post. So oh, interesting. The person who is commenting is also by name Esther. So the Esther Babatunde says, oh my gosh, is Queen Esther on Netflix? Okay, you can find out for yourself. I am Success says, no, I haven't. Please, where can I watch them? Thank you. And 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗘 says, for Queen Esther, kindly watch One Night with the King. It's on YouTube. You will get Ruth and Naomi too on YouTube, but it's old. I mean, the quality of the video. Okay, where can I watch it? So if you don't know about these biblical stories, Queen Esther, Naomi, among others, you can go online to watch them. Also, if we go straight to Calvary Methodist Church at Dabraka, their Facebook page, already I have told you that from time to time, Facebook, Methodist pages, no so societies need pages, no so they have interesting stuff for you there. And pay your boremu or Facebook and I call Calvary Methodist Church at Dabraka one on Facebook page. And interestingly, also the very Reverend Clara Dankwa, Dr. Clara, we're releasing the new album. Wabo enyom abo or other old songs there, but we're releasing new album. Album no Watuni said The Father's Heart. And team or launchino just some few days ago and or launch here. It was interesting, very, very, very interesting. And oh, okay.
And the turnout as at like around 12:30 thereabout. The program was about to start around 2, but around 12 the whole place was like half filled already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I realized that the turnout was going to be massive.
Okay. And see, one man omu to me echo be ebi ene miss na okay. Apeyen so Georgina Okusu or say congratulations Dr. Clara. We are with you in spirit. God bless you. Samuel Kobina or say we lift our hearts and voices. David Kwame, congratulations. So for God bless you. Hey Ghanaians, so say congratulations my doctor. Rosemary says nice program Ayiko and Bishop Epiem Bishop Emmanuel Asari Kusi or say congratulations again to my dear sister Dr. Clara Dankwa. Anyway, Dr. Clara Bishop say congratulations. Let's say okay, Baba Coleman or no so Emma Sofo Clara Congratulations with big hugs. And 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 or say God bless you, Reverend Dr. Clara Jane Doe, or also say very Reverend Dr. Clara, the Lord bless you with more anointing.
Amen.
Eunice Baden or say Methodist Church is proud of you, Keke. Christ 𝗟𝗎𝗓, the woman of God. It is so for Clara. Senior Eunice Esieno, the Methodist Church Ghana, is proud of you, Keke. Let's take a look at the video of the day.
What do you money? 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 What do you money?
Video of the day ya ushe way enya witchcraft and away enya magic way eyo kosiani meko magic bia eni ho ena ya
That's how the weight has been arranged.
Yesterday, Ashafo Bekaya, we talked about Kosiane Meko here on the social media segment. And then so Yamamo Senye Amanfo Etumi Eshesheno Emane Akono. And Wintino Mesna and Ra now say Obeto 10, but 3, right? But
and then
or say or 10.
Now me 10 you pay mammy on starting Nancy. Because I said media, because I'm afraid to be top of.
So these are innovative ways that people are branding their businesses. On that note, let's go to the brighter side of life to find out how people are celebrating their birthdays. Miss Na.
All right, so happy birthday to you, Honorable Richard Jan Mensah, Member of Parliament for Gumwa West and a member of the Methodist Church Ghana. Honorable, may you continue being great. May God continue to bless you and keep you. Everything your heart desired be fulfilled. Wishing you lots of happiness, success, strength, and good health. Stay blessed. Much love from Fifi Ochiwa, the junior. And so this is a birthday from Fifi to you, Honorable Richard Jan Mensah. Happy birthday to you, sir. Happy birthday to you, Sister Abigail Ngoa. My lovely sister, as today opens a new chapter in your life, I pray for God's blessings, favor, prosperity, and happiness. Amen to secret wishes. May you be empowered by grace to conquer many. And so happy birthday to you, Abigail. Happy birthday to you, Derek Bayfi, the only king amongst us. God bless you as you begin a new chapter. May each day be blessed beyond measure. We love you, Nana Piao, from Prince and the entire press corps of the Vice President. Wishing you, Derek Bayfi, a happy, blessed birthday, sir.
So another birthday goes to Rian Luke Kwamena Zimpa Awatri. Belated happy birthday wish to our little hero today, but great leader tomorrow. God bless you all the days of your life on this earth, from your parents and your entire loving family of the 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 Methodist Church, Takwa. Auntie, happy birthday to our little champ there. All too soon, yede sorry na sure no ebesi ha, but eye ejumeko bi e na wonom aso ye asene enti ye beda wonom ase Mr. Afarley.
𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company is one of our sponsors, and want to say thank you. God bless you for all that you do. We pray that you get more clients in the coming days, in the coming months, and in the coming years. Long live 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 Insurance Company.
Mijidi say woni me beye adwen say eduane de eduane wo hoi eye de pan ye na eduane soso de udi a e wo say etumi e de inuane nuo ene ahoden bi e de ba wo nipaduanim enti no eduane a ubedi a ebekwa kwotwetwe yare abra de bi da eno enti na me recommend KFK Foods. KFK Foods, they prepare their food under hygienic conditions and their food are delicious. And so KFK KFK Food, you can go to them. You can locate them at Tema Community 25 Annex, or if you come to Wesley Towers, Ambassadorial Enclave on the Crookshank Street, ground floor of the Wesley Towers, you locate KFK Foods there.
MIPO, today I want you to follow me after the show so that we try out the ginger powder. I'm going to have a glass of warm water with some ginger powder in it. I'll stay, let it sit for a while and drink it to boost my vitality, because this morning it looks like me, I'm just going to try out the ginger powder. Please, if you want to try it out with me, please come join me. Let's try out the MIPO ginger powder, and I'm also recommending it to you. You can find it or you can get it in the shops, and if you also come to Adabraka inside the Grant House, you can get the MIPO ginger powder.
So a dish prepared without Sankofa natural spices makes your dish incomplete, and so I'm recommending for you to add Sankofa natural spices to your soups, your stews, all the meat you'll be steaming at the kitchen. You need Sankofa natural spices. The interesting thing is they have different variants. They have curry, they have ginger, they have garlic, they have the noodles flavor, and so you can use it and add it to your dishes because it has no GSM, no monosodium. Sankofa natural spices, DDA.
All right, and so Methodist University Ghana is also there, and admissions for the next semester is ongoing. Get a form for yourself. If you're a Methodist, remember it is free, and you get a 30% discount. If you're a non-Methodist, there's also a discount package for you, and so get a form, get into any of the campuses, Tema, Dansoman, or the 𝗟𝗡𝗏 campus, and get your forms filled, submit it, and let's see. If you're a Methodist, you get a discount. If you're a non-Methodist, there is also some good news for you.
Enti we die se nanka sofo Adzika wa ha nanka obeka se krombeya oda enwani ubotom eni nti no opese ubotom eye kufudia endie ko eye multi-credit savings and loans na ko wonum ho kobo bosia fashe u business mu anase kobo bosia fashe dwumedie bi a udi mu na enigisem ene se insihunu eye kakre bi pena multi-credit edi ebesi ho amount enti hwehwe won etri kwan na one won enkonko ye dwuma.
Alright, and so if you want to make extra income, then you need to go into fashion, because these days we wear lots of clothes, we buy a lot of them. And so Barbarella Clothing is having a discount for all those who want to go into fashion. And you can call the number 0244-294-332. Call her and then she'll sort you out. She's going to give you the discount. It's actually 50% discount. If you're going to pick the form, please do so, and then learn at least one tip on fashion here and there, and then everything that comes with a task. If you also want your ready-to-wear outfit, remember you can get it from her. She's located on the Achimota Christian Village Road, opposite the Paradise Children's School. Thank you so much, but that's our wrap up on the Thursday edition. We hope that tomorrow, Friday, you would also join us as we end the week in style. We are going to have fun here. We are going to learn more. We are going to be spirit-filled. Our spirits are going to be filled with the word of God. And so do well to join us tomorrow morning. Before then, enjoy the rest of our programs. My name is Miss Na.
And I'm Rachel 𝗟𝗏𝗄𝗏.
All right.
Have a great day.
Bye.